Ooh, breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they to say. Let 'em talk about it. All blues about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. If I did it, then
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. First play and a first pass for Murray. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Now with Hurley as running back, and that gets him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second,
get the fuck out of here, Joe.
Taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 11 yards for number 11.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Hey, yo, get out of here, Joe.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. To throw is Murray. Looking underneath, he's got Wilkins. The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Break down over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Murray to air it out again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. They will touch him down enough before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Akers will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On third down, it's Purdy.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
That was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'll be surprised if they're the first or second seed for the playoff time.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw caught by Howard on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but that one gets into enemy territory. Now Murray again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
.34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
How the fuck did I get that? Are you serious, though?
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
Are you shitting me? My nigga hands right there, Joe.
2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Murray. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
When they definitely dug themselves a hole, it leaves them needing to play the most perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give up the middle, Hubbard, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Shit. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Green.
Here's Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Cook following the penalty. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a second down. Back to throw, Purdy. He finds his target, Baker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Out of the gun, Purdy. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 4.
3 down line, man.
Purdy now to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's second and 10. Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Folks kick is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half from Murray. That'll be cut right side by Reed. And he gets this one just shy of 30. They're marking down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, and go right back to Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Well, they certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And got his man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. George Pickens 76 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Purdy. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's
Hey, yo.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
There's no way to go, Joe.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A little short pass. This is Everett. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First down, Texans.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, it's Cook. A little juke. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Purdy. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Texans.
Back to throw. Purdy. Flush to his right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man, here's Conklin. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Armstead. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Sam Laporta, 38 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, it's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys are the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to the backup.
And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, the U.S.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolled out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Able to push his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 99 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a first down. Back to throw it. Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take a terrific field position. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That good for 19 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lane. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what I'm in the street game? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. For every watch this. Everything I wrote was dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope real changes. I'ma get started. Please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. People see the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. Just don't get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
I pick myself up and hop in. Grab my seat cushion, throw that into the back seat. I have a folding backrest, so I fold that down, and I go ahead and pop out each wheel. First one in the back, spin the chair around, got the other wheel, that one in the back. Last step, I grab the frame of the chair, pick it up, and over into the passenger seat. If you have trouble with your balance, don't be afraid to adjust the seatbelts. Don't pull out the car when you're bringing down your chair.
Don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole other planet. I'm about to show you. This what it was to play. The meaning you won't understand it. We have to read like a satellite.
That's all I'm missing.
In the pattern, we got on board with the pattern. So now we up and we at it. Walk for my evolution. I wanna start a revolution. I am more than a being. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my word and I'm generous and on top of lose it. I was nauseous. Team got a conscience.
Every time.
Be in the middle of certain.
That's all I'm missing.
That's because I killed it. Stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my face to be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Thanks.
This.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting the precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set because our lowest is passionate. This is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of then my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Saad, your wife thinks you get $1. Stop yelling, I called him already.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing. It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the